Hello, I'm back with a quick little update and chat about what's been happening. I'm going to be doing a couple of vacuum form tests today, and let me show you what has happened since the last time. I guess what a lot of people have already seen. I've shot some videos of the LMP that I've attached to the Atomic AMR chassis. I'm gonna do a review soon about this chassis now that I've had the electronics on it and I've done very minor suspension changes. It's a fantastic chassis. I'm really happy about this. What else? I have done another livery for my Futuracer, crazy looking body, and I've added the first few addons, which are those winglets and the wing at the back. Of course, those could be put anywhere you want, on the side or whatever. And this livery with like a digital and futuristic looking. I've cut some wheel wells on this one. I'm gonna do one when the full thing here is covered as well. And so that's it for this little beast here. And the other one that I'm really happy about is the 4CV body that I've done. Let me show you. I have a few of them that are still clear. Alright, let's have a look. This is the one I have done recently, and I have designed a few new parts for it as well, which are going to be really cool. Let me take them out from here. I have designed some new rims, and they have the white. No, I've just painted it in white, but they have the white walls. When you put the rubber, it looks like the old. Don't worry about this crazy looking finger. I've been working a lot manual labors these days. It looks like you have the old tires with the white wall, so this is pretty cool. And I have done front and rear bumper for the 4CV as well. So that's gonna be pretty neat. So I'll do a body probably in black, because I don't have the official original colors for it. And so that's one of the newest body that I've done that I'm really happy about. It looks really neat, really cool. And last but not least, those two. Oh, let me kill that mosquito. Those two bodies. This is a little change on the forward cab Lola design. The forward cab is a great racing body, but it does not fit the rear wheel drive like the RMO2, RMO3, probably the GLs as well, because the back is completely flat. So the original one is really designed more for the four-wheel drives, the Mini Qs, the Atomic four-wheel drives, even the GL four-wheel drive. And so I've done one with a bigger cab in the middle and more space at the back, so that will accommodate more chassis. Okay, let's get ready for doing a first vacuum. Let's do this one. I'll talk about the B2B after that. Let's vacuum this one. That's the very first time I'm vacuuming it. Let's see how it goes. This is a very popular body that I have. I've sold quite a few of this one. I guess it's the performance are really good. It's extremely light as well. All right, let's vacuum. All right, I've just finished that mold. I was literally just sending it a few minutes ago, and so that is looking pretty sweet. That is looking pretty good. Alright, let's take it out, pull down a little bit. I think I might have to punch some holes in it if I want to vacuum a little bit deeper in here. It's got a hard time getting a full vacuum over here. I think the surface area is. So let's see how it looks when it's unmolded. That might not be a big problem, because I don't think those details are. I'm that keen on keeping them super clear. So let me put another sheet of PETG in the machine and I'll talk about my actual most exciting ongoing project, which is, as you might see in the blur over there, this is my Trike 1.0 chassis that I've designed a while back and that I've done a B2B buddy for. I've done already a couple of videos about that. And while I had a few spare mini chassis, namely my first Mini Z, which is a terrible car, I felt like, let's see if I can design a similar chassis but that would accommodate any of the two-wheel drive from Kyosho. So you see the pod is attached over there. You could technically put, I don't have one in hand, I don't have my other two-wheel drive in hand, but you could attach any pod you want over there. It would increase or decrease the wheelbase. And I'm using the old style front suspension over there. I'm still waiting on some spare on some parts to attach the wheel in the front, and I will see how do I want to have the servo, either same as the 112 with a link in between and the servo over there, or the servo over here and a direct link to the wheel, and then we'll have the battery here, the electronics around there, and of course the mini B2B buddy. So that's what I've been working on these days, and so you can see the little twins next to each other. And so I'm gonna try to vacuum form this one, even though my chassis is not ready. I'm actually planning to do the chassis in the carbon, but since I've done the Proto in ABS, it seems to me like this can work 3D printed as well. So I might be doing both version, one cheaper 3D printed version and one more not pro but better, higher quality graphite version. Alright, it's looking good. I have no idea how easy is this one going to be to remove from the vacuum form. That is going to be a bit of a surprise, I suppose. But so, alright, that's all I wanted to vacuum form for now. So let's turn off the machine and have a little look at that. So you see, I have reused my little, let's try to show both at the same time. Are we focused here? Yes. I have reused the same drivers that I modeled before. I have changed, grandma sound. I have changed the overall shape of the B2B to accommodate the design of the chassis that I have, but it's fairly similar. I will have little 3D printed helmets that are going to be on top of that, and the width at the back is 80, so you can accommodate quite a few different rear end from Kyosho over there. Alright, so let's see. I have no idea if this is going to be possible to unmold. It's extreme. There's so many shapes. This is one of the hard time I have with the B2B, is the unmolding the driver. Yeah, it seems to be coming out pretty easily. At least not as bad as I thought it would. Let's make some space vacuum form. Alright, look at that. Check this out. Sorry for the shakiness. That is pretty sweet. And so the mold is not 100% finished, but I wanted to check how it would come out, and look at that. That's really, really cool. And so you would have the chassis underneath over there. This little plate here would need to be cut a little bit, but overall I'll say this is pretty neat. And so yeah, that's what I have at the moment. These are my ongoing projects. Noise again, sorry about that. And yeah, I think this one is going to move on quicker pretty soon. I'm waiting on parts from China that are going to arrive today or in the coming few days, so I can do the front end And that's pretty much it, because as soon as I have the front end, I can swap. I have two different rear ends. I have this one from my first Mini Z, that's a solid axle at the back. I have one from MR02, which is actually from a Mini Q2 that have a ball diff. That's gonna give it a little bit longer wheelbase. I have a couple of different tires I can try at the front, and yeah, I'll see for the different placement of the servo. And just before we go, let's unmold this guy and see how the new LMP came out. And you know what? I actually like the fact that this is not as angular as it is on the mold. The fact that it didn't vacuum all the way across, I think it gives it a really smooth look. And I'm gonna work on the stickers for that, and I'm gonna paint it, and hopefully it won't look too much like the Batmobile, because it does look a lot like a Batmobile right now. So I'll do some stickers for that. And now actually you see there is a lot of details missing. I think I'm gonna punch a couple of holes into it and try to vacuum it a bit deeper. But that's it for now, and I'll be back soon with more updates on what's going on in my little world. So in the meantime, stay safe, bye bye.